The 1980s. A decade of big hair, neon colors, and totally tubular trends. We all did some pretty funny things back then that might seem strange today. But hey, that's what made the 80s so awesome. Here are 20 funny things people in the 1980s were totally guilty of doing. 1. Wearing leg warmers everywhere. Leg warmers weren't just for the gym. Oh no, we wore them everywhere. At the mall, in school, and sometimes even at the beach. It didn't matter if it was hot or cold. Leg warmers were a fashion statement. 2. Using a boombox on your shoulder. Forget portable music players if you didn't have a boombox blasting your favorite tunes on your shoulder. Were you even cool? The bigger, the better, and bonus points if you played it loud enough for everyone to hear. 3. Styling hair with tons of hairspray. Big hair was the name of the game in the 80s, and we made sure it stayed big with a cloud of hairspray. Remember teasing your hair until it defied gravity? Hairspray sales were definitely booming. 4. Making mixtapes for every occasion. Mixtapes were our love language. Whether it was for a crush, a friend, or just for a road trip, creating the perfect mixtape was a true art form. And the frustration of missing the beginning of your favorite song while recording classic. 5. Talking on giant brick cell phones. The first cell phones were huge, and having one made you feel like you were in a sci-fi movie. Sure, they were expensive and the battery lasted about 20 minutes, but you looked important holding one. 6. Playing with Rubik's Cubes for hours. Rubik's Cubes were the ultimate brain teaser, and we all spent hours trying to solve them. Some even resorted to peeling off the stickers. Admit it, you did that too. 7. Taking glamour shots at the mall. Glamour shots were the Instagram of the 80s. You'd go to the mall, get your hair and makeup done, and pose with a feather boa or leather jacket. And yes, those photos ended up framed on your parents' mantle. 8. Watching MTV nonstop. When MTV launched, it was like the coolest thing ever. We could watch music videos all day long, and we did. I want my MTV wasn't just a slogan, it was a way of life. 9. Dressing like your favorite pop star. Whether you were a Madonna wannabe with lace gloves and headbands or a Michael Jackson fan perfecting the moonwalk, dressing like your favorite pop star was a must. 10. Using neon everything. The brighter, the better. Neon colors weren't just for parties, they were for everyday life. From socks to earrings to even makeup, neon was the trend we couldn't get enough of. 11. Doing aerobics to workout videos. Everyone had a workout video, and aerobics was all the rage. Spandex, leg warmers, and headbands were the uniform, and we worked out to upbeat music in our living rooms. 12. Playing video games at the arcade. Before gaming consoles took over, the arcade was the place to be. We spent all our quarters playing Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, and Space Invaders, trying to beat the high scores. 13. Roller skating to disco music. Roller rinks were a popular hangout spot, and skating to disco music was a weekend ritual. The combination of neon lights, disco balls, and groovy music made roller skating the coolest activity ever. 14. Wearing parachute pants. Parachute pants weren't just for breakdancers, they were for everyone. Baggy, colorful, and totally comfortable, these pants were a staple of 80s fashion. 15. Using answering machines with funny messages. Answering machines were a novelty, and leaving a funny message was a must. We'd spend hours perfecting the perfect voicemail greeting, sometimes with background music. 16. Collecting Garbage Pail Kids cards. Garbage Pail Kids cards were gross, hilarious, and we loved them. Trading and collecting these cards was serious business, and each new release was highly anticipated. 17. Having a crimped hair day. Crimped hair was all the rage, and no hairstyle was complete without it. Whether you did your whole head or just a few strands, crimping irons were an essential beauty tool. 18. Watching Saturday morning cartoons. Saturday mornings were reserved for cartoons. From E-Man to the Smurfs, we'd park ourselves in front of the TV with a big bowl of sugary cereal and laugh for hours. 19. Making friendship bracelets. Friendship bracelets were a symbol of, well, friendship. We'd spend hours braiding colorful strings to make these bracelets for our besties. The more you had on your wrist, the better. 20. Saying "gag me with a spoon." Valley speak was in, and phrases like "gag me with a spoon" were part of our everyday vocabulary. If something was gross or annoying, you know that's what you'd say. The 80s were a decade like no other, filled with unique trends and hilarious habits. These funny things we did back then might make us laugh today, but they also remind us of a time when life was a bit simpler and a lot more colorful. What funny 80s habit do you remember? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more nostalgic content, and share this video with your fellow 80s fans. Until next time, stay rad.